I spent almost 15 years trying to fix my skin. I changed dermatologist. I took strong medicines. I spent lakhs on my skincare and treatments, and still my acne kept coming back. Not only on my face, but all over my body, my back, my chest, all over my face. And I had a painful acne, inflammation, scars, pores, and everything. And honestly, there was a point where I completely lost my hope and confidence. Sometimes I was not even going out because of that painful acne. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am finally sharing my complete acne journey, how it started and what went wrong, why nothing worked for years, the mistakes I made, the treatments I have tried, and I slowly started understanding what my skin actually trying to tell me. So my acne journey started around 2010 when I was in school. Initially it was just small pimples here and there, nothing too serious. But slowly year by year things getting worse. The acne became painful, pierceful, big acne, inflamed and everything consistent. And the weird thing was whenever I was taking medicine my acne would reduce. But the moment I stopped the treatment everything back to square. So naturally, I started visiting dermatologist. I changed multiple doctors over the years. I even got myself checked for PCOD and PCOS because I thought it maybe hormones were involved, but my reports were all normal. Then later, I started treatment with a celebrity dermatologist, and honestly, he is genuinely a very good dermatologist for many skin concerns. Even today, I still visit him for my skin treatment and scars. But when it comes to my acne, I personally feel that my root cause was never properly identified. And for years, I kept using Clindac, Adapinil, isotretinoin, different acne creams, oral tablets, multiple skincare routines, but nothing permanently solved my acne. And this is where I personally feel the biggest problem was nobody was trying to understand why my acne kept returning. The treatment were controlling the acne temporarily, but not identifying what was actually triggering it internally. One of the strongest medications I have used during my acne journey was isotretinoin. And honestly, I feel people should be properly guided before taking such strong medications because isotretinoin is not something casual. It can make your skin extremely dry, sensitive, irritated, uncomfortable if proper precautions are not followed carefully. My lips became so dry that sometimes they literally started bleeding. I had peeling skin, extreme dryness, irritation, sensitivity, and sometimes I was dizzy. And later, I started researching on my own. I realized how important things were like. Deep moisturizing, constantly hydrating your lips, drinking enough water, repairing your skin barriers, and understanding the side effects of properly. I literally started carrying expensive lip balms everywhere because the dryness became that intense for me. And personally, I just feel this precautions and guidance should have explained to me more clearly during my acne treatment. Again, I'm not saying he's bad, but he is genuinely very good dermatologist. But when it come to my acne specifically, I personally felt my skin needed completely different approach and personal attention. Another thing I remember very clearly when at one point I had asked whether dairy products could be affecting my acne because I was just analyzing, and I was told dairy से कुछ नहीं होता, you can have chocolates and anything, मैं हूँ, I'll sort it out. Now again, I am not saying dairy cause acne for everyone, but for me personally, dairy was playing a huge role in my skin inflammation and breakouts. At that time, I still didn't fully understand it, but later, after years of observing my body, things slowly started making sense. Even after years of medicines and treatments, my acne still kept coming back. And that's when I started feeling Maybe the problem was not only external, maybe something internally was triggering my skin again and again. And then one day, someone suggested me, why don't you try Ayurveda once? And honestly, after struggling for so many years, I had nothing to lose. So I thought, let's give a try. And this is where things slowly started changing for me, not magically, not overnight, but gradually. For the first time, I started observing my body properly. I started doing multiple reports, understanding inflammation, tracking food habits, noticing patterns, trying to understand what exactly was triggering my acne. And then I guess in July 2025, I experienced one of the worst inflammation of my life. Suddenly, my face became extremely red, irritated, itchy, and inflamed. It happened very suddenly, and I remember rushing to the doctor immediately. I took antibiotics temporarily, and thankfully, my skin calmed down after that. But honestly, that incident scared me a lot because at that point I realized something in my body was reacting very badly. And after multiple observation reports, lifestyle changes, and trial and error, we slowly started understanding something important. My acne was heavily connected to my hormones and inflammation, especially around in my periods. My hormones were fluctuating a lot. That imbalance was triggering my acne badly. And the second major trigger for me was dairy. That's when I started understanding that inflammation was playing a huge role. So I started experimenting with food habits very seriously. And to one point, I completely cut off gluten because I thought gluten might be causing inflammation. Then I slowly reduced inflammatory foods overall and almost completely stopped dairy products for some time. And this is when I finally started noticing changes. Earlier during my periods or after eating inflammatory foods or dairy, I will get around more than 7 to 8 painful, purposeful acne at once. But after making some changes, the acne reduced a lot. Now I still get acne sometimes, but I'm not saying my skin became magically perfect. But now it's maybe one or two pimple here and there instead of severe or purposeful, painful acne like before. And compared to where my skin was years ago, the difference honestly is huge. And after that, my entire focus slowly shifted from external skincare to internal healing, internal skincare. I started focusing on exercise, gut health, my food habits, I sleeping cycle, hydration, no junk food, no sugar, no dairy. Sometimes I was avoiding gluten also and eating clean food overall. And honestly, this is where I finally started seeing real changes on my skin. So, after almost 15 years, what did I learn? I learned that skincare alone cannot heal everything. Sometimes your skin is reacting to your hormones, your lifestyle, your food habits, your stress, inflammation, gut health. Gut health is very important. You should hydrate your skin every day. It's very important. Or something happening internally, and honestly, understanding your own body takes time. My skin is still healing. I still have marks on my face, on my body. I still get breakouts sometimes, but compared to where I was before, the difference is massive. And more importantly, after almost 15 years, I finally understand my skin much better. And if you are struggling with acne right now, don't blindly follow trends, don't just use any Instagram products, don't randomly use strong medication, and don't ignore what your body is trying to tell you. Always consult your doctor first. Always. So yeah, this was overall my complete acne journey. And in the next video, I'm going to share the products I've used, the products and the creams which didn't work for me, what didn't work at all, what products I still use, and the products that genuinely heal my skin after years of trial and error. Because honestly, after so many skincare products for the years, I've learned a lot through my experience. You can see my skin right now. I still have a scars, but it will heal over the time. So if you want to watch that video, don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.